Hello, my name is John Marsden and I am an English teacher from Manchester in the United Kingdom. I'm 25 and I've recently been working as a chef. I've had a number of other casual jobs since I left university, but now I think it is time to start thinking about a career that will continue throughout my professional life. I have high standards and will transfer that desire for success into my role as a teacher. I enjoy working with young people and young adults. It is a pleasure to see development and interest in a subject and watch confidence grow as a result of my efforts. Working with young people also means that every day is a fresh challenge and I'm able to expose them to new ideas and methods of thinking. I expect that I will also learn a lot over the course of my first year. I will develop as an individual, learn how to adapt to a new society and culture, and be able to pass on the knowledge that I have to a younger generation of students. I am well suited to be an English teacher. I am a lifelong lover of the English language. I constantly read, and I can explain complex ideas in a way that is most effective and suitable for any age group. My educational philosophy is that I believe positive reinforcement is the best way to teach. Confidence should constantly be built and students should be able to see how they achieve goals and how they develop. Confidence is difficult to build but easy to destroy. I will endeavour to make my students confident in their ability with English and provide them with the tools and resources to develop their own skills. Small steps will allow them to make big strides forward over the course of the year. I am here to help my students, but I am not their best friend. I will maintain a professional distance between myself and my pupils. I will not try to gain validation from them. On the contrary, they should be gaining validation from me when it is due and acceptable. Students will be set realistic targets and be expected to achieve them. In terms of teaching experience, I have not been a teacher in a classroom before, but I have experience in roles as a mentor and trainer for young adults. An example of this is in a catering role where I would introduce and train new members of staff. I would help them become familiar with their roles, demonstrate how to perform tasks, and build their confidence and skills so that they could work independently. I enjoyed this role as I like working with food, firstly, and aiding others in developing their talents in cooking and hospitality. I was able to help a number of individuals develop their skills and learn how to work safely, efficiently, and effectively. I have also worked with groups of young people at the Armitage Centre in Manchester. This is a football ground in Manchester where I was involved in helping organise team events and competitions. Here I would coordinate teams of young adults and children, introduce them to the facilities at the sports centre and help them to get the most out of the events that were arranged. My role would vary from coach, guide, organiser and manager for these teams. This was a very rewarding role and helped me learn and gain confidence in working with young adults. In addition to these jobs, I have also undertaken voluntary work at an animal sanctuary for a number of years. This was at a site in Spain where my family often went on holidays. In my time at the sanctuary, I worked with children and young adults from a variety of social backgrounds and different cultures, both as volunteers and as visitors. Often there was a language barrier and we had to develop methods to aid communication and work effectively together. I also worked with children who had special needs and disabilities during this time. I would like to teach in Korea because it's a fascinating country. It shows a mix of the old and the new that is exceptional in the modern world. Korea is a technological world leader, high-speed internet, high-speed trains and a high-speed lifestyle. Also, Korea is in a cultural boom and is recognised all around the world. The rest of Asia looks up to Korea as a nation in terms of economy, music, fashion, culture and lifestyle. Also, the Korean language is unique and I'd like to learn it. If I am successful in my application, I will take turns to begin learning Korean. If you intend to live in a country, it is invaluable to learn the local language. This knowledge will help you settle into the country and be better accepted and appreciated by the people you interact with. I realise this will not be part of my teaching role, but I think it is an important part of my philosophy and personality. My reasons for wanting to be part of the GEPIC programme are simple. It is one of the best programmes in South Korea. From my research, they are also one of the best programmes in Asia. They offer a chance to work in a professional, organised environment and provide the best quality of education to students. I feel I would make a good candidate because I am dedicated, enthusiastic, innovative and committed to high standards. I have lots of energy and will harness this to teaching to allow my students to appreciate English in all its depth and beauty. I will do my best to ensure I reach my goals and maintain a focus on helping my students develop and gain confidence. I feel I am a good role model. I am a sportsman, an artist, a writer, a chef and an intellectual. If I can demonstrate to my students that with the right attitude they can achieve their goals, then that is one of my missions accomplished. I can take a number of steps to have good relationships with other members of the faculty. Firstly, I will ensure that I am neatly presented, organised and enthusiastic on a day-to-day basis. My attitude should show that I am a motivated and committed individual. Secondly, I will take steps to learn Korean and integrate socially with other members of staff. This will help me establish a strong friendship with them and become more familiar with aspects of Korean culture and lifestyle that may cause confusion or errors when I first arrive. Finally, I should be willing to lend a hand and be available to help when called upon. Primarily, I'm a resource for the school, and I should repay the faith that has been shown in me by trying my utmost to be useful and hardworking.